Indeed, it could be argued that we should be going further, which is why I need to also explain a significant limitation on our ability to act in the way we think necessary to protect public health. And in this context, I am genuinely not seeking to make a political point, simply to set out the factual position. Many of the protections that help curtail COVID come at a financial cost to individuals and businesses. So wherever we can, we put in place financial packages to protect people's health, jobs and livelihoods. However, the Scottish, Welsh and Northern Ireland governments do not have the ability to borrow to meet the COVID funding challenge. UK funding arrangements mean we rely on the Treasury to do so on our behalf, and the Treasury has responded well throughout this pandemic. And although Scottish taxpayers foot our share of the bill, money only flows to the devolved governments when the UK government makes decisions. Financial support is not triggered if the devolved governments take decisions we consider appropriate for public health reasons, even though it is our responsibility to do so. So because the UK Government is at this stage not proposing any further protections, a position I do not agree with, there is no funding generated to compensate businesses for any protections we think are necessary and wish to put in place. That is not acceptable in current circumstances, and with the Welsh and Northern Irish governments, we are pressing for a fairer approach that takes account of our devolved responsibilities for protecting public health. But for now, this is the situation we are in, and it means our public health response is curtailed by lack of finance. There are further steps we could and would have considered today, particularly around hospitality, had we the financial ability to do so, but we don't. However, I can confirm that with some considerable difficulty, we have managed to identify within our own resources around £100 million that we will use to help businesses, mainly those in hospitality and food supply and in the culture sector, affected by our advice last week on work Christmas parties and further affected by what I have said today. The Finance Secretary and her officials will be engaging with affected sectors immediately to consult on and confirm the details of support. We will work to make money available as soon as possible. Businesses who previously received support through the Strategic Business Framework Business Fund will be contacted directly. We have also identified an additional £100 million to ensure the self-isolation support grant is available for those who need it, given the expected increase in the number of eligible people who will be asked to isolate. Making this money available will involve difficult reprioritisation, but we recognise the importance of providing as much help as we possibly can. However, this is the limit of what we are able to do within our own resources. I know it does not go far enough in compensating businesses for what we are asking of them now, and of course no government can rule out having to go further in the weeks ahead. So we are continuing to press the UK Government to increase support to enable us to respond adequately to the public health challenges in the weeks ahead.